What up, people? We are back. This is season 3 of Love and Hip Hop Miami, my city, my home, my hometown, where I'm from. Love and Hip Hop Miami. I am a child, a product, born and raised in the county of Dade, Miami-Dade County. Actually, it was Dade County when I was born. They changed it to Miami-Dade maybe about 20 years ago, a little over that, about a little over 20 years ago. Anyway. But we're back. Love and Hip Hop Miami. And I am here for it. This is season 3 and this is episode 1. This is our review. And the ratings don't always show it, but I actually enjoy Love and Hip Hop Miami. I do. It's one of the it's one of the franchises of Love and Hip Hop that I really enjoy. So I'm here for it. You ain't got to worry about me running out on this one. I would not be ending this one unless it's just so god awful. I thought that about Love and Hip Hop Hollywood, and you saw what happened with that one. But I do not think that I'm not going to make it through Love and Hip Hop Miami because I have a vested interest in this. It's my hometown. Come on. Anyway, we start off, and let me just say, as you know, Jocelyn is back home. Jocelyn Hernandez is back home in Miami, and she's on Love and Hip Hop Miami now. There are a couple new chicks on here who we're going to meet. We don't meet them this first episode, but we're going to meet them this season. And there's a lot of good things that I see coming this season. So let's go ahead and dive right in. So they start off with the funeral for Trina's mom, which was it was a beautiful service. It looked to be a beautiful service. They had it at the Scottish Rite Cathedral, the White Masons. Shouts out to them. I've been in that building. It's a beautiful building on the inside, huge building on the inside. And that's where they had. It looks like that's where they had the funeral at. And that's, if you're familiar with Miami topography and landscaping, it's going towards, right off the river, but it's going toward downtown Miami. Anyway, then we see, and I mean, it was emotional and everything. You expect, because Trina was really close with her mom. So you expected it to be really emotional, and it was. And, you know, all of the people that should have been there were there to help support her through that. And that's probably going to be a prevalent theme this season, of her dealing with that and grappling with that and coming to terms with the loss of her mother, because she was really close with her mom. So then we see Amara La Negra. She's bought herself a new big house. I wonder what area is it. I'll have to look that up and get back with y'all to see what area her new home is in, to let y'all know what the land value is. I mean, it's good to have a big house, but what's the land value around said big house? Stay tuned. I'll let y'all know what area that is. I'll let y'all know about the land value. Anyway. So, okay, Amara, this is going to come out harsh. And y'all might get in the comment section and argue with me about this. But let me say this. Let this fake afro wig go, Amara, please. Like, okay, you did it season 1. You came back with it last season. Girl, let it go, honey. You look like a clown at this point. It's not even a good afro wig. Let it go, sweetheart. You done made a name for yourself. You done made a few coins. Boo-boo. Let it go. Okay? For all of the reasons that you can probably imagine, let it go. And that's all I'm going to say about that. I mean, you look like a whole-ass clown. But whatever. I mean, it's just ridiculous at this point. I'm not gonna open up the Pandora's box to start to explain to you why it's ridiculous at this point. But let it go. Anyway, she done moved into this new house. She done moved her mama in with her, which is the dumbest thing I could. You're a grown ass woman. Why are you moving your mama? I mean, if you make it, I mean, the house looked to be a nice big house. If that house is that big, cut it in half, and the money you spent for that one house, buy two houses. Buy one for you and buy one for your mama. Because at your age and with what you got going on, your mama don't need to be staying with you, boo. Or if you gonna do that, at least build your mama her own guest house on the grounds behind you so that she's not in the house with you. Why? Because you done ceremoniously moved in your boyfriend who you knew for 2 days and you moved him in with you. Which is also the dumbest thing in the world. I mean, he's the brother of Shay, who don't have two nickels to rub together. So I would imagine her brother probably don't have two nickels to rub together. So both of them trying to do anything they can to get on and get at somebody else's money. I mean, that's what Shay did. She tried to get with Scrap. She tried to get with, who else she tried to get with on this show? Pleasure P. She's trying to do anything she can to get with anybody she think got a couple of coins to run together to get her some money. And her brother is cut from the same cloth. That's why he got with you. And if you can't see that, you got to be the dumb, whatever. The fact that both of them are staying in that house is a recipe for disaster. But whatever. Anyway, we'll see how that works out. He's not, let me say this. His name is MJ. He's not ugly, but he ain't cute either. He's just regular. You know what I'm saying? He ain't ugly. He ain't like, ooh. He's just okay. You know, he's just okay. I mean, hopefully, he's working with a whole lot downstairs, which may make him move up, you know, the totem pole. But as of right now, he's just real okay. But he better have a nice piece of wood down there in order for him, you know, whatever. Stay tuned. We'll see. Then we see Trick with his new girlfriend or whatever. I really didn't care about her. She looked like she was old enough to be his daughter or granddaughter. Because Trick ain't young by a long shot. Trick is what? I think Trick about 50. Yeah, I think Trick about 50. So she looked old enough to be his granddaughter. Anyway, she claims, some girl named Nikki, she claims she's celibate. And Trick even admitted they had sex. This ain't gonna work. This is not gonna work out. You think, girl, you think he finna be faithful to you? Girl. Just dumb. Just as dumb. That is they should have named this whole episode Just Dumb. Okay, hashtag JD. Just Dumb. Anyway, then we see Trick at his new restaurant called Sunday that he's opening up. Everybody knows Trick can cook. Now, I'm not gonna lie, Trick can cook. I've had some of his cooking. He can cook. Everybody's there. Amara, her boyfriend, Shay, Bobby are there. Joy comes through. And so Bobby, and he's so messy. Listen, he is so messy already. He just makes my nuts itch, okay? It's just just too much. I can't with Bobby. So then Bobby brings up JoJo when it's just him and Amara and Shay, knowing that Shay don't see it for JoJo, knowing that it's just purposely gaslighting. He just so extra and just so much. It's just too much. It's just too much. It's like he knows the cameras are on and it's just being extra. And it's not even that. It's just like some of my people in the spectrum, when they go out in public, they got to be on 1,000 everywhere they go. It just doesn't call for that. You don't have to be seen everywhere you go. And it's just like, it's exhausting. And I'm already exhausted. We ain't even halfway through the episode yet. We like 15 minutes in. Child. Joy comes and her and Shay are nice to each other. You know they was getting into it last season, but they were pleasant with each other. Um, Shay tries to be messy just like Bobby, and it's like Trick got a new girlfriend, and she's supposed to be coming through. The new girlfriend sure do come through, and what do Trick messy self do? Tell her to go over there and sit with Joy and Amara and Bobby and Shay. Just dumb. That was just dumb. I told y'all that should have been the theme, the title of this episode. Just dumb. Why would you tell her to go over there into the lion's den? That was stupid. Bobby, of course, is so extra. Okay, I mean, it's just, I just can't. I noticed though. Did y'all catch the? Because Chaotic was there, and Chaotic is not on this season anymore. He, got fired from the cast. Did y'all notice the shade that was being thrown at him? I think it was Shay or somebody that was sitting there amongst the cast members was throwing major shade at Chaotic, and the cameraman was throwing major shade by putting him on camera, but not having him on the cast. Baby, I would have told them, you would not be using my likeness without like paying me or my express written consent. So if you ain't blurring my face out, run me my coins. A mess. But I caught that shade, honey. So there was this back and forward with Joy and the new girlfriend. And Bobby was trying to be messy. Everybody was trying to be messy. And when the girlfriend told them that she was celibate and not having sex, everybody looked at her like, girl, child, boom. Just dumb. Next, we see JoJo. She has this clothing line that she's premiering with Tommy Hilfiger. I mean, it makes sense that she's releasing a clothing line with a known racist like Tommy Hilfiger. Mind you, she has a black boyfriend. Can I say that some of the most racist individuals I've ever met in my life are people who are married to or someone black or have girlfriends or boyfriends that are black. I'm just going to put that out there. But whatever. She looks like a bad episode of Botched. Like her titties are wrong. The treatment she got done to her face, be it Botox or injections or whatever she got done, is all wrong. Like, she looks bad in the confessional. She just looks bad. And Bobby came there too. Why are you force feeding Bobby down our throats this episode? He came there too, being just as messy as he's been this whole episode. Got all this going on about Amara and her single release. And so JoJo was like, well, Amara invited me and so forth. Why did she tell Bobby that? Dear God, help us. Why does every gay male on the Love and Hip Hop franchises have to be like this? Have to be so overly flamboyant and so extra and so... I don't even have a problem with you being overly flamboyant, but why do you have to be so messy? And why do you have to play into that step? Because I don't have a problem with you being flamboyant, because if that's you, you be you. But you don't have to be the messy one. And that's what bothers me and angers me so much, but whatever. Let me get off my soapbox with that. Anyway, Trina and Joy meet up. And they're talking about her, coping with her mom's death. Trina then and Joy then recap Trina's old manager Julian, who's now the manager of Amara, and how he screwed Trina out of $300,000. And here, ladies and gentlemen, is where we got our hashtag FTFB moment. Our hashtag FTFB moment this episode, ladies and gentlemen, was brought to you by Trina. Now, Trina, you've been in the game. Got to be 20 years now, at least. Yeah, 20 years now. More than 20 years now. How in everything that is fucking holy do you let your manager screw you out of $300,000? Where are your lawyers? I mean, I know you said you was dealing with your mom, this, that, and the third, but boo-boo, you've been in the game much too long to be talking about somebody is still able to screw you and rob you of $300,000 because of some shady business deals or whatever you got going on, and you've been in the game 20 years. Girl, what the fuck you been doing? What did you learn? Because even if you did have that much going on with your mom, that is when you depend on your lawyers and other people who are going to be a check and a balance for everybody else. Yeah, you my manager, but I got a check and balance for you. Yeah, you my financial advisor, but I got somebody checking you too. Yeah, you supposed to be doing this, but I got somebody. You ain't learned that in all these years? You still getting screwed out? Girl, this is why your career is what it is right now. Because you ain't learned nothing in all these years. I wouldn't go to you for no advice for nothing because you can't manage to get your own career together. So why the fuck am I following you? Girl, if you don't sit your ass, you shouldn't have told us that. You should have let that stay in the dark and then handle that on your own. But you don't put out here. If I was a brand new artist, you better be damn skippy. I wouldn't want nothing to do with you. Because I'd be like, I ain't dealing with you. Because you're trying to screw me out of the same $300,000 that other people have screwed you out of. Or you'll have me all jammed up. Nope, not doing it, bitch. Trina, I love you, Trina. I love you. I'm a Miami native. And I know everybody from Miami, we love us some Trina. Trina is beloved for those of us in Miami. But girl, I even got to tell you, girl, fall the fuck back, Trina. Take it back, hoe. Run it back, bitch. I do not understand. You've been in the business way too fucking long for shit like this to be happening. Girl, what up? You from Miami. Girl, real Miami people, you ain't gonna let nobody like a bitch ass nigga like Julia screw you out of money. Cause if it really did happen like that, you'll be done called the boys and had them ride up on that fool and do something to him. This shit don't make sense to me. But y'all make that make sense from me. I mean, whatever. Then we have the Amara single release. I'm sorry, that was our hashtag FTFB moment of this episode. Then we have Amara. We have Amara's single release party. Everybody there. You name them. If they on the cast, they there. Okay, everybody there. I ain't going through all the names. Bobby. Oh dear God. Just dear God. More of Bobby Lights and his extra-ness. Jesus God. He tells Shay while they're at the bar that Amara invited JoJo. Shay loses her mind. She goes off. Amara comes over there. She goes off on. Shay goes off on Amara. Amara's brother, Amara's boyfriend, Shay's brother, MJ, tries to tell her, listen, this is not the time and place. Shay is like, listen, you need to bag back. Because you do not want to make this a situation where you got to choose between your girlfriend and your sister. This is all a recipe for disaster. Now I understand both sides. Now, I do think I understand Shay because Amara should have told her that JoJo was going to come before the event. I understand that because she knows that Shay don't see it for JoJo. And the reason Amara should have told her that, because if you know these two women can't stand each other and you want your album release party to go well, you should have told her, because you don't want no fights and stuff breaking out at this release party. Come on now. But at the same time, I understand Shay because, okay, this is my album release party and I can invite who I want to, and you should be able to handle yourself. I mean, I shouldn't have to be pigeonholed into you telling me who my friends can and cannot be. Whatever. They have that whole thing. Um, then we see everybody comes over there, Joy and Bobby, and they go over there and talk to and Amara. They go over there and talk to Trina, and they let Amara know all about her manager and what he did to Trina, because apparently Amara, I guess, didn't know all that Julian had done to Trina, and the fact that he had done, screwed her out of this $300,000. Now, if y'all thought Bobby was extra before, he's extra. Not extra with the T, but extra with the K, okay? He's extra. Here. I mean, it's just a mess. Just a damn mess. I mean, I'm still trying to figure out how Amara didn't know all of this, but whatever. JoJo comes. Baby, when JoJo comes, Shay said, chucking up the deuces. I'm out of here. I ain't here for this bullshit. Because I be done whoop JoJo ass and I be done whooped Amara ass. And before I let that go down, let me chuck up the deuces and exit stage left. And she did. Amara and JoJo then go over there to talk. Amara goes off and says, you know what? I was thinking about, trying to make up. But then I came back and I looked back at all this shit you had to say on video, all the tweets, all the social media posts. And I was like, I thought about it. And she was right. She said, it's convenient how you try to make up with me because the new season of Love and Hip Hop Miami is on now. And we filming now. And she pointed right at the camera. Yeah, you see that over there? You see that over there? You all of a sudden want to play nice with me because that right there, the cameras. We ain't gonna never be friends. Save it, honey. And she left it at that. And I think JoJo left. Now, I wonder if Shay is still going to have all of that smoke for Amara, even though Amara did not make up with JoJo. She basically told JoJo, I don't want nothing to do with you. But Shay don't know that because Shay left. But Shay is still mad with Amara, but not knowing what Amara really did. I'm going to see how that's all going to come out. Amara's, mind you, Amara's performance looked to be fire. She looked to have a great performance. I liked the song. Her performance was good. I was here for it. And then that's basically where it ended. Yeah, that basically was the end. I mean, they ended by them announcing that, yeah, Julian was there, and Trina was like, oh, don't let him come by me. I don't want him near me. Don't bring him by me because it's not going to end well, this, that, and the third. And they kind of ended there, and they started to, show, coming this season stuff where you saw Jocelyn. And it looks like Jocelyn is going to be Jocelyn. And more so Jocelyn. Why? Because she's home. When she was in Atlanta, Atlanta's not her home. Jocelyn is home in Miami, and she's a whole ass mess. So I'm looking forward to this season. It looks like this is going to be a great season, y'all. And that was episode 1. Y'all let me know what y'all think so far. It looks like we are going to be here for all of it this season. I'm kind of mad that I don't think Prince is on this season, because I did like Prince. I really did like Prince. And I did want to see him back. I'd rather see Prince on here than Bobby, but that's a whole nother story, y'all. That was Love and Hip Hop Season 3, Episode 1, the season premiere. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Let's get down in these comments section and aga if we need to. That's all I got for y'all. Thank y'all for coming. We'll be back next week. Y'all drive safely.